Hey guys, Monday, just after 2 hours easy after yesterday's race. Feeling good, but easing things off this week. Definitely at the start of the week, easing things off, picking it up towards the end. And then the next 2 weeks are going to be quite hard work, doing lots of TT threshold work to prepare for nationals. So yeah, I want to give myself that rest this week, so I'm ready for the hard training to come. It's Tuesday, just doing 2 hours zone 2. Like I said, keeping it easy at the start of this week. It's a bit of a rest week. We're used to the overall volume, but I still want to get a little bit of intensity done at the end of the week. So I'll be doing a threshold session tomorrow, and then 2 sessions Saturday, Sunday. Tapping out 2 hours today. Pretty warm, but was absolutely hammering it down. So didn't fancy getting out. Also spending some time in TT position again, because I haven't really done that. But over the next few weeks it's going to be lots of threshold work in the TT position, and then also just doing zone 2 work in the sticks is also going to benefit me. Just doing like 6 minutes on, 4 minutes off, so get an hour of work done in position today, which is good because, like I say, I haven't done that for a while. It's Wednesday, just finished my warm-up. I'm going to be cracking on with my TT threshold session. So 1 by 42 minutes, aiming for threshold, so aiming for around 380 watts. But yeah, getting through the session is going to be the main thing, so if anything I'll start off steadier and then build into it. But yeah, see how we go. Going to be doing these longer efforts to, it's like the most specific threshold work you're going to get really. Doing a bit less than an hour at threshold, so yeah, feeling good. Core sensors working, done my warm up. It's pretty warm, up to 38.5 degrees already, even with the ice vest and slushy and ice water. But yeah, it would have been worse if I hadn't put in place the protocol. So a couple of minutes spin now and then crack on with big old time at threshold, see how we get on. Hard work, as to be expected from 40 minutes at threshold. Yeah, got it done though. Pretty achy. I was at the gym last night, so that wouldn't have helped. But yeah, got it done, felt alright. Started out at like 90 RPM on my 5th gear. Did that for about 10 minutes, but just too high torque really. So then shifted down a gear to like my 4th gear. And just 100 RPM. I mean, I haven't done enough high torque work this year. I think because when I'm racing, I actually ride at a really high cadence. And I'd ideally like to bring that down, but it's too late in the season to do anything about that. So typically I'd race at about 110 RPM. So doing these sessions at 100 RPM isn't too bad, but ideally I'd be maybe racing at 100, training at 90 for these sessions, but like I say, the torque demand is a bit too much I think, so I'll go at a higher cadence and then work on that for next year. Got it done, really hot, got up to like 39 degrees, so that's like in the red zone for heat, even with my cooling. But yeah, I was still able to keep going, keep it tapping out, and yeah, still a decent session in the legs, and positive going on to the next one. I was also shuffling forward in the saddle so much. I think it's because I wanted to get the right dorsiflexion in my ankle to point the toe down a bit more, and that was rolling me forwards. But I've got my saddle set back like 15 millimeters behind the bottom bracket, which is just a UCI thing. And in the pro races, all the guys are all the way forward on their saddle, so I think it's quite a normal thing. Because I'm in CTT regulations, I could move my saddle forward, or I could just keep it how it is, and it's not too much of an issue really. You're just shifting forward. Like, I want to change to a UCI legal setup next year because I want to do British cycling time trial nationals. I don't know if I'll be making any changes during the rest of the season, but yeah, so we only got one more, like 7 more weeks left, so yeah. Just topping it up to 2 hours while I'm still feeling good. No need to decide not to press on for another hour zone 2. Just cut it here, and then rest day tomorrow, and then ramp it up for the rest of the week. So yeah, but cut it here while I'm feeling good. Hey guys, it's Friday, just coming to the end of my Zone 2 ride. Going to be just under 3 hours sort of thing. Yeah, feeling good. I had a day off yesterday. Yeah, good to be back out on the bike. And yeah, legs are feeling good. Yeah, managed to avoid the forecast was looking like it's going to rain. It's been pissing it down for the past few days, but managed. It's actually been really nice, to be honest. So yeah, just topping up to 3 hours now. The course sensor actually updated its app today, so it's a lot more intuitive. It has like a heat readiness score, and it's a lot simpler to track your load. But I'd been tracking my heat strain score, but since they've completely changed the metrics, that data is kind of useless now. So going to plug in the new data because they've updated all the old data to the new data. So time to update the spreadsheet. Hi guys, it's Saturday. I'm actually just going to get outside now and get on the TT bike for a TT session. So it's 2 by 21 minutes, 8-minute rest. With the road I'm going to do it on, I don't know if it's going to be an 8-minute rest. It might be a bit longer than that to do the descent because I'm doing like a 3% climb, and then the descent will be fast, but I don't know if it will be 8 minutes fast. But yeah, we'll just get out there and see how it goes. Good to get on the TT bike outdoors for a bit. Hopefully I avoid the rain. There's potential rain coming, but it's still 15 degrees, not too windy, so it shouldn't be cold if I do get caught in the rain. But yeah, we'll just have to get out and see. The training wheels on the TT bike, so don't have to worry about the disc, and got slightly bigger gear at the back. Helmet and all. Really work on the position while doing the efforts as well. Ditch my water bottle here, no need for the chest fairing, and then crack on with the session. Not going to plan. Got 10 minutes into that first effort, and then there was some fucking temporary traffic lights, which is like, come on man, just completely killed my flow. And then after that I'm like trying to get going again, and then I shift into the 32 tooth on the back, and the 32 tooth, the chain's not long enough for it, so it jammed up the bike, but managed to sort it out now. Managed to get it back into normal gears, so I'll finish this effort to the top of the hill and then decide what I'm going to do next. Fucking hell, man. We'll make it work though. Fucking hell. Just supporting the mission. Head home. Get on the trainer instead. Because yeah, that wasn't a proper 21-minute effort like I was aiming for because of the road works. Get my chain jammed, so I think I'll reset and go again tomorrow. So that was all I managed to get done out on the road. 1 20-minute effort. Probably like, could say like 350 watts average, but yeah, it was just a disaster with the stopping and the almost breaking my bike. Now, crazy enough, my plan was to do this threshold session today and then do an over-under threshold session tomorrow. Even though this is a rest week, so I was kind of bumming and ahhing of whether I was going to do that anyway. I was thinking I'd just do the threshold session today and then ride Zone 2 tomorrow. What I'm thinking is I might hop on my whoosh now and actually have a go at that over-under session, as I've set it up in an erg mode setup, and yeah, have a go at that. I might do, so it's meant to be 3 by 14 minutes. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might do 2 by 14 because I've already done a 20-minute effort. I was probably going to bin it off tomorrow, but since I've only done half a session today, might give a go at that, and then just ride Zone 2 tomorrow. So yeah, have a look at that. It was in the plan, I promise. Hop on now and have a go at that. Bike's back on the trainer as it should be. Dried it off. Sorry. Yeah, so this is the session I made. So it's over-unders at 105% and 90% of FTP. So setting FTP at 380. Sort of optimistic for what I can do on the TT bike, but hopefully by the end of the block it should be around 380. So yeah, 105%, so 400 watts for 80-second overs, and then 40-second unders at 340 watts. So that means that each of these 14-minute blocks, because it's 7 by 2 minutes basically, each of these blocks averages 380 watts. So yeah, should be achievable, but I'll have a go at it, see what it's like. Probably haven't used erg mode in a long time, so yeah, see what that's like, especially for a session. Right, almost time to start. Got it done. full 3 sets, so 3 by 14 minutes with 6-minute rest, and yeah, it wasn't easy obviously, but got it done. The erg mode on my whoosh is, I don't know if it's because it doesn't have power smoothing, but it's a bit more on you to bring it to the power. It doesn't lock in at 400 watts. It was like letting me go over under for the overs. But yeah, just keeping on top of the cadence to not get in the spiral of doom in erg mode. But yeah, that was good. Feel good, and that's a lot of intensity today. Like a 22-minute effort, and then 42 minutes of over-unders. Yeah, really happy with that, and like, yeah, felt good. Warm, 23 degrees on the Wahoo, so it's probably like 18 degrees in here, but with where I have it positioned, it probably gets warmer. There's like a little microclimate around up there. But yeah, core body temperature, not getting crazy high. 38.6 is like mid-heat training zone. Didn't cook, didn't get to 39 like on Tuesday. So maybe I'm getting better heat adapted. But yeah, good stuff. Happy with that. Wasn't sure how that was going to go, but yeah, the erg mode's nice because it's just makes it a little bit mentally easier just to have the intensity just change like on a dime rather than you having to get on top of a bigger gear. But like I say, I still had to work to keep on top of it. So yeah, bit of a spin now and then pop off. There we go. Thought my heat data looked a bit too good from that session, and yeah, I think it was just under reading, to be honest. Which I feel like the first time where I've definitely seen that, where it's over reading, like under reading. Like, I don't think I was dissipating heat enough to be at that lower temperature. Just looking back at what the core sensors just uploaded to the app, and like the heat stress from that session is negligible, even though like I know that was should have been a session where it was struggling in the heat. But yeah, I'm going to do a proper review of the sensor at some point in the next few weeks and months. I was actually shaking it during the session just to check that it hadn't got stuck on a certain value, because it seemed a bit low, but it was definitely reading during the session. But yeah, just maybe reading a bit low for whatever reason.
Because he can't do the same acceleration, the same sprint that Pogacar does. So he lets Pogacar for 13 in his career. Another victory for Tadej Pogacar.
The Hulk.
And Jai Hindley all together as straight away. No, he doesn't have a big acceleration. The gradients aren't Vingegaard, who did not look round, and when he did, that was the signal. And he has thrown them in the face of his nearest rival, hurting Vingegaard at every turn and taking a 40th career win.
Hi guys, it's Sunday. Just ran zone 2 on the turbo today. Been watching the Tour de France stage. Absolute domination from Poggy, but really good effort from Jonas. An amazing ride from Remco as well. So yeah, stage just finished. I'm an hour 50 into the ride now. I think I'll do 2.5 hours total. That'll bring me to like 14 hours for this week, and then ramping it up a lot next 2 weeks. So yeah, feeling good. Just tapping away for another 40 minutes.